What's up, music lovers? It's me, Kev Rowe, your neighborhood friendly singer-songwriter. I just wanted to make a video called To Tour or Not to Tour. So this is something I obviously think quite a bit about. Whether or not to get back on the road and do a bunch of shows, or to stay home and work on the internet, making videos, digital content, things that I can use to get my music out there. So that's what this video is all about. To tour or to not tour. So I think this depends on your specific situation, and kind of I'm making this video for musicians. So if I can help in any way or give advice as to whether or not you should be on the road. Let's go back to the beginning. So I've done over 1,000 gigs over the years. I've played all over the country, and when you're young, okay, I'm kind of young, but I'm not that young. When I first started out, you have all these big dreams. You want to get out on the road and you want to do it all. You know, you've got these huge dreams and you really want to get out there. So one of the fallacies, though, is that you tour to actually make a fan base. That is very rare, and I certainly didn't experience that. And as a solo singer-songwriter, I found myself playing to a lot of empty rooms because nobody knows who you are. And you end up, you know, doing the same thing over and over again. Now, the good side of that is you get good. That's my point here. You should tour at the very beginning because you want to get good at your craft and performing for people, learning a one-on-one connection in an acoustic world, or if you're a band and you need to become a good performer. Now, what this does is it helps you understand what your artistic voice is, or your performance voice. So you want to do all these gigs to get good, but the idea that you're going to grow a fan base is not true. And I don't know where that came along, but somehow as artists we got fed that idea and it doesn't really work. So if you're out there and you're thinking about touring to develop a fan base, think again. The internet is where you will make a fan base right now. So that brings me to creating digital content to reach people in a still a meaningful way on the internet. So that's what I've chosen to do. Geez, and in my solo career, that's what I've chosen to do for probably the last 7 years. Whew, seems like a long time when you put it that way. But I do internet marketing. I make videos, I do advertising, I have a website, I do crowdfunding. I still make records. See, you can still be deeply involved in your art and not be on the road. I think that's another fallacy, that you have to go somewhere to be an artist. Nah, I live at home. I've got all the tools I need right here. My guitar, my computer, my studio, my dog. All these things are fine to develop as an artist, mainly because I did spend 10 years on the road. So I do know what my artistic voice is or what my style is as an artist. And this is kind of about packaging that at home and releasing it to the world. Also because internet marketing is a job in and of itself. And if you're a musician getting out on the road, or if you're a musician you want to get out your music, internet marketing is a full-time job. I spend 60, 70 hours a week doing this from my home to get out the music that I made 10 years ago, 15 years ago. All this stuff I own. I mean, these songs, these recordings, my t-shirts, all of this stuff is stuff that I own, and nobody has heard it. I mean, you've heard it, thank you, but you know, it's a full-time job getting this music out to the world, And it takes a while. It's a slow growth process. You just don't, especially if you're in the original music scene, you don't just blow up as an independent. Sorry to tell you. But it's true. So it takes time and work and patience and persistence. So all these things are true. Back to the topic at hand. Do we get out on the road or do we not? I'm a dreamer. I love adventure. I love to get out on the road and meet people and see people. And I mean, it's a beautiful experience. So I will again someday. Woo! I know that is there. But picking the right time is really what it's all about. In my mind, once I have a video really go viral, not even viral, but like I've got numbers in my brain, maybe 1 million views of Burn Away, my video, or something. Right now I've got 42,000 Facebook fans. That's quite a bit. And they want me to come, so maybe I will next year. We'll see. But my point is it's not all about the road. You got to get off the road. The other thing is, if you're a working musician, you got to get some part-time jobs. I mean, it's so rare that you graduate from college, grab your guitar, get in the van with your buddies, and then earn a living for the next 50 years as a working musician. Nope, sorry, does not happen. It used to happen for like 1/1000th of a percent of the population, but it's just very rare. I mean, having part-time jobs, I've been a chef, I've been a teacher. Of course, I do internet marketing. One year I taught autistic kids. I've done everything that I could find to support myself as an artist. So there have been plenty of years where I didn't go out on the road. I might do 50 local shows in my region. So you don't have to get on the road, but we all love to. It's a dream. The other thing is, touring is hard. It's a completely abnormal life. When you get out on the road and you're going from town to town, sleep deprivation, food, the bus breaks down. It's about survival. Basically you're in constant survival status. For a lot of reasons. A, you have no money. B, just the nature of traveling. You're in a vehicle, it could break down at any time. C, your health. You got to think about how this affects your body and your mind and your spirit and your emotional state. It can be very inspiring. But, there are a lot of things that are abnormal about it. Most people don't do this. So if you do it for an extended period of time, it can wear on you. It certainly wore on me. I mean, you can get burnt out. And then you got to get home and set up shop and get on the internet, hang with your dog, and get back some normalcy in your life. Next thing you know, you're thinking, maybe I will get back on the road again soon. So these are just things I think about. This is kind of an off-the-cuff video. To tour or not to tour. You don't have to be touring all the time, and it's certainly not the end-all of a career. In fact, many times I've seen it break careers. All the bands I've been in usually broke up after we had been on the road for a certain amount of time. We're making no money. Mortgages weren't being paid. Girlfriends were starting to get annoyed. Kids were being put on the third tier of priority. And that's when bands break up usually, when you just can't afford to go any further. So get yourself some security, stay home, get out on the road when the time is right, see all the beautiful people, and then enjoy a healthy, well-balanced life. Road sometimes, not road. Road sometimes, not road. A friend of mine, Corey Kurtzy, a drummer who I was in a band with in Big Leg Emma, he used to say, sometimes you get to go to Fantasyland, and sometimes you don't. And I always like to think of that in terms of getting out on the road and doing the music thing. But you can do the music thing from home too. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you on the road again someday. See you later. Bye.